Gala and the the pre-pageant of Miss Grand International, Miss Grand Philippines. I'm getting so confused by all this. And of course, for all of you who were there, I'm sure you witnessed how successful and grand it was. And right now, we are 2 days away for our grand coronation night happening on July 13th at the SM Mall of Asia Arena. And of course, it will be aired live at ALB TV. So please do. And on GMA 7, it will be a delayed telecast. Alright, so today, of course, I'm sure he's the most excited about this. The man who took on the challenge of making the local pageant scene even more colorful and exciting with the official launch of the first ever Miss Grand Philippines pageant this year. So let's give it up to our Miss Grand Philippines National Director, Mr. Arnold Vega-Fria.
Good evening to everyone, to all our friends from Pageant Media and Entertainment Media, and people from our sponsor like the Resorts World and of course the Holiday Inn Express. Good evening, and of course, good evening to our guests. Let's give a round of applause. From the Miss Grand International, let's start from, of course, the President and a good friend, Mr. Nawat. Thanks for coming. And of course, the Vice President, Ms. Teresa. And our the reigning Miss Grand International, Isabella. And our Miss Grand Philippines, Miss Roberta Tamundong. Just a little give you a feedback. The very successful charity gala, you were there and you witnessed how it was a very successful. So I would like to thank all the people behind it and all the sponsors and donors who donated for the cause of our Miss Grand Philippines organization, and all the funds that we raise will go straight to our beneficiaries, which are the three foundations that we are eyeing for, and most especially for the Education and Scholarship Foundation of the Miss Grand Philippines organization. And I would like to say thank you to all the media who were there present also and promoting the advocacy of the Miss Grand Philippines organization. And of course, as I promised to Mr. Nawat, we will connect the bridges, and I will promise to him that I will make Miss Grand Philippines a positive, and we make it a legitimate and legitimate and excellence. All are in excellence. So I'm so excited for the coronation night that will be on July 13th at 8 p.m. At the Mall of Asia Arena, as I promised to all of you. And this is the biggest and the grandest and the most spectacular pageant that you can watch. And don't fail to watch, and please invite your friends, the pageant lovers, and especially the Filipino. You can watch it. If you cannot come to the Mall of Asia Arena, you can watch it via albtv.com, and of course the late telecast from the GMA 7 and other platforms. So this is going to be a big event, and I promise this is going to be a spectacular and grand and for the Miss Grand Philippines. And thank you for coming, and thank you to all our guests, and let's give them a round of applause.
Thank you so much, Sir Arnold. Well, as early as now, we would like to congratulate you for the very successful Miss Grand Philippines, first ever, and we cannot wait to witness the coronation night on July 13th. So do watch us on July 13th. Of course, right now, it's my honor to introduce one of the most revered luminaries in the global pageant industry, straight from Thailand and still looking very fresh and young despite their trip. Let's all give a grand welcome to Miss Grand International President, Founder, and President, the ever-smiling, the one and only, Mr. Nawat. It's a regreso.
Okay. Okay, nice to meet you here. Even I'm traveling a lot. I just came back from Switzerland yesterday. We just arrived yesterday one night in Bangkok because of Mr. Ano. He ordered me to come and to be a witness how biggest of the Miss Grand Philippines this year. So that's why I'm so excited. I always smile. And doing home, I will see the amazing show on July 13, next 2 days. So this is another chapter of Miss Grand Philippines and Miss Grand International also. I would like to have independent organization quite long time. This year is come to almost 12 years that we're looking for. That's why we hope a lot of things gonna be happen for Philippines people or beauty pageant lovers or beauty pageant medias to understand and more welcome Miss Grand International to your heart. And I'm not sweet talk, but I hope I can support any moment. If you want to have fun, more entertain, and use Miss Grand International or Miss Grand Philippines to help to support anything, and very successful on charity day on 9 July. That's I watching. I think this is the beginning of the value Miss Grand Philippines that everybody must understand what we want to do. And the most important another ways, we not only the beauty pageant organization running the contest, but we would love to produce the people to make them more famous and they have a good opportunity, more value in her life, like Roberta. I just spoke to her, she's so much beautiful. Yes, is it true? Yeah. Every day, maybe, sorry, maybe now she's more than 21 years. 20, more beautiful, like a flower, more yeah, bloom. Okay, สวยมาก and when I watching her, I thinking why she's so beautiful, but she much more famous than this. She can do a lot of things, like more entertain or to be a star. So that's why this is for my idea, and I leave my idea with Mr. Ano, and don't give up, Roberta. You try to push yourself in any way because of your window already open. You can jump out to show the world how potential are you to show the Philippine power. That is the most important for the opportunity of Miss Grand International. We would love to produce the people, make them a star and more value every country. Like in Philippines, I know she can be a star, she can sing, she can like a actress, a lot of things, and TV host also. I hope she will succeed very soon in the future. Come back to Miss Grand Philippines. Okay, I was watching the candidates. So many are quite strong, and in every person they have a good positioning or presentation by themselves. Okay, but I don't know. I leave the message here. Miss Grand International, we're looking for the one who are ready to work, many talent, or they know the way to produce themselves or herself to be a famous people for the country of Philippines or other country too. This is the most important. Beautiful is not enough for us. Beautiful is not enough for us because I believe beautiful is individual. Everyone can be beautiful. But more than beautiful, that is most important. I'm looking for the one who are ready to work and a lot of talent. Okay, I hope on 13 we're gonna see the huge show, amazing stage. I dreaming a lot of LED around, more than 10,000 people coming to join us, and let the people around the world talking about, oh wow, Philippines, come back for the beauty pageant, wake up again, okay, don't sleep too much, okay, don't dream, come true, the real. Thank you so much.
Mr. Nawat, and of course, we hope that you gain more followers and of course more love from the Philippines. And thank you for sharing your vision for Miss Grand Philippines and of course Miss Grand International. All right, now we would also like to hear a few kind words from our Miss Grand International Chief Operation Officer, the ever-charming Ms. Teresa Taibusu.
Let me try to get this right. First of all, I have to say Mabuhay, Philippines. And Roberta, just teach me some words. Yes. Maganda gabi. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I just say one. I'm very glad to be back. At first, when I was sorry, not too close.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Okay. That's good.
When we first talked about this brand Philippines 1 year ago, I talked a lot to you, Mr. Arnold, about how we want to see the very first Miss Grand Philippines run in the Philippines. And as far as I see it, my God, you are bringing back, I think, like a title of beauty pageants for Philippines. Title, it can be either. So I think you're going to bring, the pageantries back to be one of the leading pageants in the industry. So thank you so much. I could not wait to see the final tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, on the 13th. Because you have Thai fans talked about you already, and they were very happy. They watched everything and they were happy about it. So I cannot wait to see it, and they also want to see it. So I hope there's a chance for them to see, because I believe they have to. It's like a pay-per-view sort of thing, and I hope the world can see it and experience it with us together. The very first Miss Grand Philippines. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Teresa. And indeed, I'm sure the fans all over the world and here in the Philippines can't wait to witness the first ever Miss Grand Philippines Coronation Night. And like what you mentioned, like late last year, if I'm not mistaken, around November, Miss Grand International was also here in the Philippines, and I'm sure you all noticed her, the very gorgeous and our reigning Miss Grand International, Miss Isabella Menin.
Mabuhay. Mabuhay. Kumusta kayo nara? Mommy, she took my idea. I need to come up with a new one last scene. Kayo na ha. Kumusta kayo na ha? Perfect. I'm so happy to be back. I was saying we came here first time in Philippines. November, right? It was November. Honestly, it was so much fun. Opportunity to be on the top 10 together. One of the most amazing experience to be together with all the girls, especially here in Philippines. They received us so well, and I truly love and connect with Filipino people because they are so kind. Everyone you talk, everyone I met here, they talk, they smile, they are kind with you, they see if you want something, if you need something, they always caring. And as I said many times, I had the experience to be roomie with Roberta. So I really have like the experience to be very close to a Filipino person. And it was truly amazing. I made a friend for life. And I remember every time I was in my room, I never asked her anything. And she comes to my room, she brings me things. She was always very caring. So it's always amazing to be here. Thank you so much for receiving us with open heart. And also Philippines, oh my God, for preparing queens, you know how to prepare a beauty queen. So congratulations, I'm sure this year also going to be amazing. Our new Miss Grand Philippines, our first competition. So I'm very excited to see it. And my expectations is very high for the current night. And also I'm sure she's gonna do amazing in Miss Grand International Vietnam in October. So I'm very excited.
Isabella, I'm just smiling looking at her. She's very gorgeous. So welcome back to the Philippines, and we hope that you get to explore more of what we can offer here in the Philippines. All right, thank you so much. At this point, I'm sure a lot of our media friends are already eager to ask their questions for our guests tonight, and of course, let's get into it. So without further ado, let's now begin with our Q&A segment. Oh, I'm so sorry. Of course, it's not on my script, but of course, we would love to hear also a few words from our reigning Miss Grand Philippines, Miss Roberta Tamundong. Let's give her a round of applause.
Thank you so much. I have no words to say, but I am eternally grateful and honored to be in this stage with Isabella, Sir Nawat, Mama Teresa, and of course, Tito Arnold. And I'm just so happy to be reunited with you all once again. It's been so long. I've missed all of you so much. I've missed the people in Thailand. And of course, I miss my roomie. All she said was true. I was her like big sister when we were there. We were roommates, and then like it feels like we bonded and we built a relationship that's gonna last for a very, very long time. And I think that's what Miss Grand Philippines and Miss Grand International stands for. To build a rapport with each other, building a relationship, and of course, like Sir Nawat said, we have to have that eager to work every single day because that's what we do. And that's what we did during our time when we got the chance to be in Thailand for like a month and a half. So my thoughts for Miss Grand International Philippines is also very, very high because I've heard a lot of good reviews when it comes to the stage and of course for the candidates. So especially for the candidates, I'm really looking forward for the girls to be more in character, be more energetic, be more themselves. Because if you're a person who is very comfortable with walking down the stage, like saying your city or your province with confidence, then I think you are really, really good to be one of the representatives in the Philippines for Miss Grand International. And of course, you do have that certain eagerness to be determined every single day, to work every single day when it comes to call times, when it comes to the staffs. You have to be very respectful. And that's one thing that I've learned during Miss Grand International is that you build a relationship with the staffs, with the people every single day. And I hope the girls will also take my advice for it because I've experienced it and it's one of the best pageants that I've experienced by far because Miss Grand International is definitely a pageant to be. Isn't that right, Sir Nawat? So guys, please do support our candidates and please do buy tickets from where, Tito Arnold? Mall of Asia Arena, and of course subscribe to ALB TV if you want to watch exclusively for the coronation night. That's gonna be happening on July 13th. So I guess I'll see you guys and thank you so much for coming tonight.
Thank you so much, Roberta. Let's give a round of applause. All right, so let's move on, as I mentioned earlier, to our Q&A segment, or question and answer segment. So to our media friends, kindly feel free to approach the microphones and kindly state your name and media affiliation. Once again, just state your name and media affiliation and present your questions to our lovely guests for tonight.
Check. Hello, good evening. I'm Arvin Hadina from the Philippine Daily Inquirer. I'd like to ask Mr. Nawat Itzaragbraisil. Did you require Mr. Arnold Vegafria to report to you about the updates of the Miss Grand Philippines pageant? And did you give any special instructions on how you want the pageant to look like?
No, I just give him some idea, but not much, because of I think it's Philippines is like capital of beauty pageant. So how can I tell the one who know better than me? So that's why I said okay. One concept that I gave to him is not only beautiful, Beautiful is the most important, is true, but not enough for Grand International. Because of she has to move, stay with us for 1 year, like her. And always traveling around the world with me or Teresa, traveling to see something different around the world too. She just came back from Latin country and continue to other country all the time. And she must understand every situation, every single day, what she can do and she cannot do, what she can speak and she cannot speak to the other person. This is the most important, like an ambassador of our organization, represent your country, our organization, and herself country too. This is the most important, so please check carefully who is ready to work with us, ready to move, ready to see something different, but she has to accept and work hard and donate herself during the time a year. And after that, she can get every experiences to produce herself, grow up by herself back home again. This is the most important. Beauty just walk, just turn, more makeup. That's it. I don't see any value. I see a lot of value if she ready to work with us. This is the most important that I gave to him. For the state, for anything, I believe it because the place is so big. So that's why he had to make it big, even though it's so scary. It's too small, but the place Asia Arena Mall. Yeah?
Mall of Asia.
Mall of Asia, sorry. It's quite big, I know. So I believe in his hand to make it. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for the answer. I also have a question for Isabella. May I ask you? Hi, Isabella. It's me again.
Okay,
Sylvie.
sorry.
Hi.
I was looking for it, sorry.
Many people are saying that you have to give an over-the-top presentation to win Miss Grand International. Do you believe in that?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
That a candidate has to give an over-the-top performance, extravagant and extra flamboyant.
I believe the girl needs to have personality. When she arrives at the stage, you need to feel she shiny. You need to feel this power from the girl. I do believe that Miss Grand International will give you space for you to be extra, and that's the thing I like the most, because you can be yourself. You just don't arrive there. No, you can show what you like in your dress, in your catwalk, in everything. Like my dress, I decided to do something very innovative, something that no one did before, and I had space on Miss Grand International to do that. It was something that everyone in beauty pageant, they love it. So what I like the most in Miss Grand International, that opened this space for you to put your personality in every aspect of the preparation, in your catwalk, in your speech, in your piece of speech. You can talk about what comes from your heart. So yes, you can be, we can say we can be extra in Miss Grand International, and that's the best part of it, because you can be yourself.
Thank you very much, and welcome back to the Philippines.
Hello everyone, my name is Summer Smith from Crown Sisters Channel. Hello Mr. Nawat. It's me. I'm back, and it's nice to see you all back in the Philippines. Sorry about that. Mr. Nawat, have you been following Miss Grand Philippines? Adam?
Yes.
If so, is there anything or anyone who has caught your attention?
Quite difficult to answer. Okay.
It's gonna be viral, this one.
I tell you very sincere. Few candidates quite interesting right now, but not only one or two, but not more than half that I like, but I cannot say anything. I keep quiet. I would like to check tomorrow by myself, because I spoke to him already. How can I see the candidate? I supposed to meet them tonight, but he said it's not possible because They are rehearsal at the place, Asia Mall. So I would love to request, I would like to see them without makeup. And don't say to them, I will go there what time I will arriving. I want to see by personal when they doing by themselves, they don't know I am there. That is the most important, but how can they know? Now they know already. But by the way, we don't tell the time, okay? Maybe 8 o'clock morning, maybe afternoon. I want to see when they practice or doing themselves, lunch, or run to the toilet, keep talking, gossip someone, or some very real personality that I want to see. If they are if they have a side to be the winner, they must do quite strong and very interesting at all the time. The most important, not only beautiful, that I want to see. It's quite difficult to explain. When I saw someone, I cannot choose, depend on him. But if I have to choose someone, the one beautiful same as Isabella, we have so many the same year. They have so many. If we put the score beautiful, maybe 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. But how can I believe you have something more than beautiful? You believe my brand, you love MGI, Miss Grand International, you proud our Miss Grand International, and you trust we're gonna go together. You not come for the price. The price is very low. Yes, nothing much, but opportunity and title is most value in your life. So if I can identify who believes that this is a good chance to win, but if you come because someone hit you come here or push you coming here, a lot of friends push you coming here, go to the pageant. I want to see you win. I want to get your prize. I want to more famous. That's it, not enough. You have to fall in love my Miss Grand International first, and you believe we are the one and only. You have to choose. That is the most important. So we will see tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow we will see the winner. Don't say them what time I will go.
Okay, follow-up question for hello, Miss Ming. I miss you. Okay. Since winning the crown, how was the experience so far, and what is the greatest lesson you have learned from this experience?
Greatest experience so far in my life. I never experienced something like this before. It's gonna be an experience that's gonna take forever in my life. I was trying to negotiate here with Mr. Nam and Mr. Teresa if I can expand for 2 more years my reign, but they didn't allow me, but well, I tried. But honestly, it's amazing. I'm living a dream. My life changed from night to day. I have so much opportunities now in my life. I do live the life I love it. I always dream about. I'm very happy. And one lesson I learned with Miss Grand International, with my reign, is empathy. It's to be more close to the people, because to be a Miss Grand International is to be serving others, to be served of others, to the people, to the social project, to be a voice, to have an impact in society in some way. So yeah, that's the lesson I learned in Miss Grand International, is to have empathy always with others, is to use your voice to serve other people and defend other people. Thank you. And I want to comment on thing that Mr. Nawat was saying before. I know why he liked to go to rehearsals, because I remember on Miss Grand International, he was always there in the rehearsal looking at the girls, and he was seeing who has the best energy. I remember, because all the time I was like, wow, when he was there special, I was like, give me all my energy, because I want to show them how much I wanted that. And I think that's what he's looking for, a person that's gonna dedicate themselves fully how much you want this, how much you're gonna give, how much you love this, and you give yourself. So I think that's why Mr. Nawat went to see the backstage, because that's when he knows, like, okay, this girl, I think she gave herself fully. She wanted to really be part of the family. I just want to comment because he said, and I remember him now in the rehearsal. I have this flashback of him watching everyone. I was like, yes, doing the dance, very energetic. Oh yeah, thank you for your question. So good to see you again.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. My name is Franz Ivan, and here in the Philippines, they call me Morris Franz. I just have one question for Sir Arnold Begaria. I just like to comment, 3 days ago, congratulations for a grandest gala night and at the same time preliminary competition with the girls. My question is, can you give us a glimpse of what are we expecting on the finals night? Are we expecting a huge LED like Sir Nawat is expecting?
I love LED.
Well, did you see how grandeur the Miss Grand International, even the Miss Grand Thailand, right? So I watched the Miss Grand International in Indonesia, and I saw it how they prepared it and how they showcase the event. It's something different. It's like really a big event and a big show, and it's like, I think I can say this is one of the biggest stage that I've ever seen when I was in Indonesia. Of course, I have to sustain and maintain, the taste of Mr. Nawat. They wanted something like always big, always grand. That's why they named him Miss Grand, maybe. I want to sustain that. So I want also to experience the Filipino people, how they stage, how do they do the staging, and how the performance of all the candidates, and also the spectacular light and sounds of the show. So I want that the people to experience, especially Filipino people, and I want also to lift the image of the Miss Grand Philippines organization. And this is our first. And I hope every year we will change, we become bigger and better every year. So expect a big event on Thursday.
Thank you so much. And also, would it be okay, Sir Iavi, na mag-invite po kayo sa mga manonood natin kung saan natin sila mapapanood yung Miss Grand?
Okay, those people who haven't watched, and I know we're live now, right?
Yes.
They can watch it online by streaming by alvtv.com. So buy your tickets now on alvtv.com, and we have and it also will be aired in other platforms, in other streaming platforms, and it's gonna be worldwide platform. I mean nationwide platforms. And also some Filipino communities from other parts of the world, they can also watch to streaming. And the delayed telecast will be in GMA 7.
Thank you so much, and good luck on the finals.
I hope the media, can you please promote it, because this is our first. I want to showcase, let's tell the world that this is the first Miss Grand Philippines, and I want to be, the expectations is high. So please support, promote our own Miss Grand Philippines organization.
Good evening. First of all, I'm Nolly for Openly Worldwide. Okay, first of all, I would like to congratulate MGI organization for celebrating a decade of success. Okay, so my question is, what changes can we expect at the Miss Grand International in the next 10 years for Mr. Nawat? Yeah.
It should be 10 years in the future. Oh, it's very hard to say. Okay, first, next step. For next month, I hope our big project will be success for the latest company. This is the most important because our plan for 10 years is already done, almost the time coming. I hope that. And then the second step after 10 is mean 15 years. I would like to celebrate, how can I say, it's difficult, difficult or dangerous. Okay, I want to be the biggest beauty pageant in the world. I can dream. I can doing, go to the point, even if gonna be happen or not. But I have to be setting my goal in the future for 15 years. And of course, I a little start to thinking, I would love to support a small pageant. Some of the pageant in the world, they don't have much supporter. They don't have support, financial supporter also. So many. We don't talk about one or two, three, four, five pageant in the world that are very famous. We're talking about the small pageant in Africa, the small pageant in Latin, the small one. If I have chance to support them in the future, I would love to help them. It's like a local, continental, or local or some country. They want to make it, but they don't have chance to make it because the financial problem. This is the most I want. If they have a chance to be growing up or a good message to the world, I would like to support them. Not only the talk. I still searching some of the beauty pageants that we never know before, because I don't want to do anything that they already success, but I want to support the one who not success yet. So that's why now I talking with my staff. Okay, I want to see how many pageant from South Africa, how many pageant from Latin, not national pageant like a group. You know, Miss Cacao, Miss Banana, Miss Pineapple. Don't talk, don't laugh on me, nah. They have it now. They have, but they do very small pageant, and they don't have chance to make it bigger. And sometimes they want and they dream, but they cannot do. This is the problem. So that's why I want to support. It is for the 15 and 20 is for next 10 years. We celebrate for 20 years MGI. I would love to set up the people who coming to work with me. A lot of positioning that I want to step a little behind, always support them and push them in the power of financial and creative to produce new generation, because of every kind of company, every kind of business, every kind of beauty pageant, they have a circle ride, going up and going down, going up and going down, and going down and never up. I would love to have my MGI going up. Oh, of course, sometimes we going down, but I would love to let going up again, don't down forever. So that's why my life is not so long. I would love to let the new generation come in to work with us, sharing some business. So that's why we planning about the latest company. Everyone, if I say a little early, like 1 month early. Normally I have to say maybe the mid of August. If I success for the latest company, Philippines can be our part of owner. Everyone can be a part of owner. And we are the first and ever in the world. This is the most important, another 10 years. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. Just a follow-up question, Mr. Nawat. How does the organization plan to make Miss Grand International a success, or to make it number one, not only here in the Philippines, but globally?
number one in the world within before my celebrate 15 years. Yes, because of, sorry to say that, sorry for Miss Universe, Miss World, they are my friend, and also Miss International and Miss Supra. We are friends, but we are the competitor. This is the business. So that's why we have to talk. If we want to run the business, grow up, we have to setting the biggest goal. So that's why I think it's should within 5 years, maybe another 4 years, because of now it's 11, 12. Before we celebrate 15 years, we want to make it. Thank you
Very much.
Hi, good evening everyone. Again, thank you so much to AELB Events for having SMNI here. I'm Sherry, I am from SMNI. Good evening, MGI. And my question is, anyone from you guys, what is the advocacy of Miss Grand Philippines and what is its impact to the society of women as a whole? Thank you.
Philippines, one of the advocacy, of course, we follow the one in international, which is the peace and harmony and against war, and that's one of the number one. And then secondly, it's our own, which is the education. Education is the most important. Our scholarship foundation, and third, it's the mental health programs, mental health awareness programs. So those are the three key advocacies of Miss Grand Philippines organization. And I think Roberta has his own.
Yeah, I do have my own. When I was 15 years old, I was supporting the Department of Environmental and Natural Resources. I was grateful enough to be one of their ambassadors of waste management. And when I joined Miss Grand International, of course, I have to stick with the advocacy of Miss Grand, which is peace and harmony. So I tried as much as possible to remove myself into like my first advocacy and put it into a new one. And that kind of environment for me, experiencing or even like letting other people educating me on what happened with the war in this place is what happened afterwards. It was very heartbreaking and very insightful. And during those times when I got to talk to my friends from Kazakhstan and like my friends from Russia, that was a really hard topic to discuss too when I was internalizing on what they have felt during those times. So being in Miss Grand International, being a candidate for the Philippines and being the voice of other people really resembles what we truly are, which is compassionate, being empathic. And I think this experience is really like one of the most memorable because I've learned a lot from this journey. And I think afterwards, I'm still going to be supporting my core.
Hello, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. Good evening to Miss Grand International Organization and Sir Arnold and our queens. By the way, I am Bench from Sash Factor International and Sash Factor Philippines. My question is for Sir Arnold. For as early as now, do you have plans to bring Miss Grand International here in the Philippines?
That's a very good question. We know that the Miss Grand International is one of the biggest now pageant, and I want also to bring also here. Actually, we just talked about it a while ago, just a few minutes ago. But if Mr. Nawat will give us a chance to bring the Miss Grand Philippines here, I'm sure the whole Philippines will love to do it, right? with the help of our government, with the help of our tourism government, and of course, the private sectors and our companies who's willing to help, I'm willing to accept if they would give us a chance to bring here to the Philippines.
Thank you, Sir Arnold. For Mr. Nawat, my question for you is, does Miss Grand International faces a challenge as of the moment?
Okay, for this year is a new beginning chapter that I didn't say to anyone before. We will gonna have a singing contest during the time of beauty pageant. So the representative of every country must be coming to join this event during the time in Vietnam. So we're searching for one of the winner from this challenge because of I know right now only beauty pageant is not enough. I would love to produce a star during the time of the beauty pageant. So we will combine the talent and the singer, but the singer is not the old style, the conservative style. I would love to see the new style. I will give the national director each country. This is a new thing start from this year. And another start from this year, the winner must have a contract with our organization for 2 years, not only 1 year, because I would love to produce you continue. From the first 10 years, we contact only 1 year. That's I think it's sometimes it's quite short. When they turn crown, they go back home. They're not famous much, so that's I disappoint myself. So I would love to continue contract for 2 years, start from this year for the winner one. I would love to planning about how we produce the winner to be a famous in the world too. This is the two things that we changing start from this year. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, and I hope
Can you sing a song?
Yes, I can. Yes, thank you so much for giving me time, and I hope you enjoy your stay here in the Philippines. Thank you.
Hi, Sir Ezel Jan, Pageant Shipanat. I just want to ask Sir Nawat, aside from attending the Miss Grand Philippines Coronation Night and your surprise visit tomorrow to the girls, do you have any other activities lined up? Yes,
Oh, I don't know anything much. Actually, with Mr. Arnold.
Yes, TV guestings. I think that will be tomorrow. Yes, TV guestings tomorrow. And if there's a chance that they can go around to showcase our country, I mean, if he has time, but their schedules is very toxic. But at least within Metro Manila, we can give them some glimpse of Metro Manila.
Will you sit as a judges, one of the judges, Sir Nawat?
I will ask him if he's willing to be one of the board of judges.
No, I'm not judge. I never, since the beginning until now, I never judge anyone. Only Miss Grand International. Yes, because I don't want to judge for national pageant because of I respect the national director to be the selected one.
Thank you very much.
And I have something to tell. Thank you so much again for the beauty pageant lover in Philippines. Please support every contestant from Miss Grand Philippines this year. Even she will win or not, because this is the new beginning to make the beauty pageant come back to enjoy much in Philippines. And I do hope one of the questions when I will bring MGI, the world final, come to Philippines. I can say it's very soon, it's quite soon. But I cannot promise maybe next year or next 2 years, but I do hope within 5 years should be happening very soon, because I don't think about anything. I just thinking about this is the right place for the beauty pageant. Why we not come? We should come. So that's why we're gonna be make it happen very soon. Thank you so much.
Mr. Reza, I've always wanted to ask you this question. I think it's about time. you have a job that I can only dream of having. You work for a major beauty pageant, and you get the chance to work with beauty queens, beautiful girls throughout the range. And my question for you is, I have to make sure that could you tell us a bit more about your work and the challenges that you face?
Oh, interesting. My work mainly would focusing on licensing, worldwide. So since I start 2013, at the beginning it's a little bit hard because no one knows us. We've been pushing through, we tried with our productions with Mr. Nawat guidance. Mainly, we become one of the, a second year we became a Grand Slam, which is part of Grand Slam pageant, which is, bring us to the next level. After that, things get a bit easier in terms of, spreading the licensing throughout the world. So my jobs is majority, before the pageant is that. But during the pageants is a little bit different because I'm also part of, reviewing, contestant also. But once we have the queen, my jobs also change, together with licensing, I'm also, being part of the queen's journey during her task. Because we are seeing our queen as part of our family. If you notice, we are one of the only beauty pageants, international beauty pageants that treats the queens like family. And also, that's actually the culture that we created. I want the queen to feel that we work together as part of the family. She can talk to me like, like I'm the mommy. I was called mommy actually the third year by Lee Gracia. She was they asked the question, one of the queen asked the question, how's Teresa, how's Mr. Nawat? And her answer was, Teresa's like a mom. It actually hit me. It was like, and everybody, for the queens for the first 2 years, they said the same thing. Yes, Teresa's like a mom. I support them in every way because we are women. Mr. Nawat, he support like a president, like the boss. He gives guidance. But every little things, it's more or less, a woman talk. They can talk to me with a lot of things. I think it's a very good.
Even today, like, Mom, with the headache. Wait, she got the medicine here, the medicine for you. Thank you, Mommy. Mommy, she's ready all the time with everything.
When he talks about ready to work, I was the first woman who ready to work 30 years ago. I need to be ready 30 years ago, really ready. For everything. So that's basically me. if that's answer your question. Thank you so much, and I'm very honored to be part of the team. It's a very, very great honor for me. And I love my job.
Good evening. My name is Nico from Pep.ph. I have 3 questions. First one's for Sir ALV. So, Sir, hearing the expectations from Mr. Nawat himself, do you feel any pressure right now?
I'm always pressured because the standard of Mr. Nawat is very high. So I have to to follow his standard, of course, to retain the franchise. So I do my best. I really try my best to sustain and maintain their very high standard so that we can still get the franchise every year. So I will. To all the Filipino people, please help and support Miss Grand Philippines organization.
My next question is for Roberta. You finally get your well-deserved final walk as Miss Grand. Are you excited for that? And how are you preparing?
As as it grows near every single day, I feel emotional because it's been almost a year since my reign from Miss Grand Philippines, and I've learned so much. And I just can't wait for you all to hear my speech. And we've come a long way for the Philippines. We are one step closer for our goal. Maybe for our next representative, we might get the golden crown with their dedication and hard work. And all of that I've been doing in my reign is purely and entirely for the Filipino people.
My last question is for Isabella. So you'll be passing on your crown in the coming months. Are there plans for you to maybe join showbiz or maybe be an actress here in the Philippines or in Brazil or in Thailand?
What?
Showbiz.
Oh yes, definitely. And actually, after I have some plans to move to Los Angeles to start some acting career there, some acting classes and career. So yeah, but maybe also in Philippines. Who knows? I love it here. It'll be a dream. Yes, maybe.
Thank you so much.
Oh really? Oh, good to know. I'll put in my list.
Hi, good evening. Congratulations, Sir ALB. Advance congratulations. My question for you is, Sir Nawat has clearly said what they are looking for in a winner for Miss Grand Philippines. How would you incorporate that in the scoring for the finals? Would there be a special closed-door session about it, or maybe in the deliberation for the final score?
A lot about like what he said, who's ready to work with them, no? Same thing in ours, in in our national competition. Who is the candidate who's ready to work for us also? So that's the number one thing that very important to the candidate. And of course, who will be the best candidate to represent our country? That's the most important. Ready to work with us, the epitome of the requirements of the Miss Grand International, and I'm so excited. I think in among the 30 candidates, one of them will be the best candidate that we can represent our country, and we will be proud of it. And I hope this time we will do our best. The organization will do our best, and we will work hard to get the golden crown for the Philippines. I hope.
Thank you and congratulations.
Hi, good evening. My name is Peter from Critical Beauty. Welcome back to the Philippines. My question is for Mr. Nawat. Mr. Nawat, recently, there's a trans woman who had won a national pageant in Netherlands. Is Miss Grand International ready for a trans woman to join your competition?
Okay, absolutely not. Because we are the women beauty pageant. In the world, the original, when we were born, we have two, man and woman. And you know, man and woman, even you change your body to the woman, or man change to the woman, or woman change to the man, but your brain, your energy inside, your gene still have man. So maybe you are stronger, you thinking different way, like a sport. They not allow, even as women's sport, they not allow transgender to be joined with the women's sport, because the energy inside and the brain is still keeping the man. And another reason is, in the world we have a male pageant, woman pageant, and transgender pageant. My question is, the real woman can be join the transgender pageant or not? If it's not, the woman pageant not allow the transgender coming through, because we have to fair in the world for every gender. We cannot give you a two chance. Why? Transgender, you're going to join with transgender pageant, very famous. So many like Miss Queen International, something like that. But the woman cannot join. If you can join, and then you can join with the woman, you have two chances. But the real woman one, she has only one chance. it's not fair because of Miss Grand International we call fair pageant. We don't against them, we always support them, but we support the women too. We don't want to any gender have other chance more than others. Thank you so much and congratulations for Miss Universe Netherlands, the winner of transgender, and congratulations for first runner-up. She was Miss Grand Netherlands before last 2 years, first runner-up. Do you know that? No, you check. What year? 2020. She's represent Miss Grand Netherlands coming to join us before. She first runner.
All right, thank you. We'd like to last 2 questions for tonight.
So my question is for Mr. Nawat Istranghil. Mabuhay and welcome to Philippines. So my name is Charlemagne, the owner and founder of the Throne Empire. So nowadays, Mr. Nawat, Miss Grand International is asking for fair and square judging. So how does judging work at Miss Grand International?
You mean the result, right?
How does
the process of the result?
Yeah.
Okay. We never have any judging panel for every contest of Miss Grand International and Miss Grand Thailand too. Because I believe that our sponsor, they're not professional for select the beauty queen, but they're the best for support our organization. But if I would love to turn back the advertising, okay, we can say the judges or a special guest on that night to show themselves. But the most important judges is everyone around them. My staff, my assistant, my makeup, myself, and my team. We give them a score every day since they are arrived at the hotel Thursday until the end. So I cannot let anyone select the winner only a few hours on the stage because of how can they know their life, what they do. Like Roberta, I know her since she practiced many days before she crowned Miss Grand on the stage. And I can remember she's number 40, right? What is number are you? 40? 40, I remember, number 40. Why? I think she's a very good potential. When I arrived in the rehearsal place, they call the 40 girls coming up together at the same time. I very wonder why not call one by one. 40 girls coming up on the stage, waiting for one more, second, third, until 40. So I look at her. She always very strong. She waiting 1.5 hours on the stage. She the last, but she never lose. She very good potential, and she smile, look at full energy. So that's why I said only number 24 and 40 should be win by myself, but I never talk with anyone. But finally she won number 40 because of number 24 is very gorgeous or maybe when good impression, but she can stand waiting for quite long time with a beautiful and energy. So come back to my question, to your question. So that's why our judge is not only the one who coming for the final. Every moment I give them a score. Every moment Teresa give them a score too. And I have a lot of assistants. They will report me every day When we stay together, why? We have to stay 25 days. We invest a lot to know the people. If we don't want to know anything much, we do like 1 week enough. 5-star hotel, good service, and good show, enough. I select you, and the sponsor select you, finish? No. 25 days, sometimes I don't know them very well. So that's why the justice must be from day one until day end by our team, most important, because of after that, the result, who is the winner. She not working with our sponsor, sorry to say that, but she support the product of the sponsor, but she must to stay with us. And we have to work with her, with them. That is the most important to select. Thank you.
Hi, mabuhay and good evening. Welcome to the Philippines. I am Ria from Philippine Pageant Porcel, and my question will be for Miss Isabella. Since MGI famous slogan is Stop the War, what are your current projects and programs about it?
Stop the war and violence. So we have the opportunity to visit many countries, such as now we were in Latin America, and most of the countries we are able to visit some social project. Now we were in Peru and we visit a community there that they gather the money of the people in the community to cook. So it's a place they do there to cook for the unprivileged people there. And honestly, when I arrived there to see this reality was really touching. And being there, we had the opportunity to make a beautiful donation for them. So before they used to cook in a pan that with, how say it, the leña, how say this in English, that they don't have an electric oven. They use the wood things, which is toxic. So we had the opportunity to do a big donation. So we donate an electric oven for them. We donate a lot of pens, so many things Miss Guan International, Miss Guan Peru donate. So we always have the opportunity to use our voice, to use the platform to help those people. When we say stop the war and violence, it does not mean the war, but it means like anywhere the person, mental issues, we visit place, help people with mental issues, people with disability, poor people, kids that they're not together with their parents. So Miss Guan International embrace a lot of social cause. When we say stop the war and violence, we want to say the war in all aspects in the world. That's what I've been doing in my reign for 1 year. I've been the possibility to visit many different social projects and use the platform to use my voice to raise awareness of each cause and what these people need, what these people wanted. But the last one we were in Peru, they really touched me because when the woman received all of these things, she cried. She was a mother, she had a kid in her house, her kid has disability. So it could be a very strong woman, always fighting there to produce the food for the kids and for all the community. So I have this memory when she received all of this, she cried. And then I cried also. So I want to thank Miss Guan International for giving this possibility to experience this. Because really it changed the way I see things in my life.
Alright, since I'll be the one last to...
Okay, I give you a little more information. Stop the war and violence. I believe is the war never stop in the world.
Yes.
But if I can support something to let the people thinking about why they make a war and violence to other people, maybe a little decrease. I give you one example. I'm very proud of our organization. Hanle, she's Miss Grand Myanmar on 2020.
Yes.
When she came out the country, she cannot going back home because of if she going back home, she go to the jail. Because again, in between the politics of the army in the countries. So I never leave her alone. I took her in my office after pageant finished, after contest finished. She lived with me almost 2 years. I give her support money, place, and life, enjoy friend, my staff, until I try to push her to the third countries all the time by Miss Grant International Organization to support financial, support documents, support everything. Finally, now she's in Canada. I can change her citizen already. She moved there around 5 months already. You know, it's quite big problem time to time with my company. You know, a lot of organization belong in her country. I don't want to say the name of country much. And also the police from their country, the embassy from her country contact my organization, Miss Grand Internet. You should send her back to country. You should send. I will take her now. No, I said no. You cannot do. This is the human right. I have to protect her. She don't do anything false. So that's why you cannot do anything. I protect and move the place all the time. Finally, we contact with the UN and then support the document until they accept. You know, even the time before departure, she stayed at the airport, Bangkok airport, almost 1 week. She cannot fly down. 1 ticket throw away, 2 ticket throw away, a lot of problem. The police will come at the airport to catch her at night. You see how dangerous of the war. So I have to talk with my friend, a lot of friends working at the airport, a lot of people coming to help me to escape, to take her to the toilet, to some place, don't say anything, waiting for the time until she can departure. Because of we not allow her to step out of the airport. Even one step is a big problem. And some people, some organized, try to push her up to the airplane back to country. I said no. I talked with the general, someone, to stop everything. And the human right is most important. You cannot do anything with the people if she not agree. She don't do anything wrong, but she don't want to accept something that you do. So she's not wrong. So finally, she can fly with Korean Air. Thank you so much to accept our passenger flight to Toronto. And now she very happy. She has a new family, the new friend, I think it's a new world, because nobody there. Only her life, flying alone, and landing, someone took her to the place, because you have to contact where she live, what kind of apartment, and she live alone. You know, when he's joking, when she arriving, okay, we have a staff, and myself try to lie all the time and talking. Okay, when she arriving, since when she arriving and go to the apartment, the small city far from Toronto, quite far. She lived in the village. You know, the first question, are you okay? And she said to me, the first sentence is, Mr. Nawat, I still start cooking the first meal for my life. This is, I almost cry. Okay, you got, you full, you happy, you can sleep. Okay, keep talking tomorrow. Everything is clear. Until now, she got the citizen. She just got the citizen a few weeks ago. Now she's a Canadian. She can fly back her country. Nobody can touch her because Canadian protect her. This is the most important, stop the war and violence that I mean. Thank you so much.
Alright, so what a life-changing organization. Alright, so here's my question to Mr. Nawat. So what advice, before the press con end, what advice can you give to the next Miss Grand Philippines?
Oh, good advice. Now, ready to work. Entertainment, the real woman one. Don't fake. Don't much beautiful, but the real beautiful and the good character. The good character, and of course, she has to make herself proud of Philippine people support. we need a lot of Philippines to support her. We have to say very sincere, the winner must be well known in her country. Even in Philippines, and Philippines must be well known from Philippines. All Philippine fans always support her. Because of only herself can do, but not much. But the power of Philippines can do a lot of things. I believe that. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much to our media friends for asking your questions. And should you have any further questions later on, maybe you can ask some more one-on-one questions to our guests. And of course, we would like to thank Miss Grand International for coming here in the Philippines and taking time to be with us, share your thoughts and your heart to the Philippines. So we are very much excited for the upcoming Coronation Night happening again on July 13 at the SM Mall of Asia Arena. And like what Sir Arnold mentioned, let's expect the grandest of the grand for Miss Grand Philippines' first ever Coronation Night. Alright, at this point, we would like to have our usual photo opportunities. So please take your photos of our lovely guests for